Folks, welcome to the auction here today, and good luck to our buyers. My name is Dan Cooper. It's my absolute privilege to be auctioneer here today. Of course, my team, you would have met Emma throughout the marketing, and Elvie. We've also got Jack. He's out the front just tying off some loose ends there, folks. If you have any questions at all throughout the auction, just grab one of the team members and they'll answer any queries that you may have. Now, of course, we're going to have a couple of moments on this property, but before we do, folks, I'll just cover a couple of the, I guess, the official parts of today's sale. We'll review the property and then give you a chance to secure it, hopefully by way of competitive bidding. Now, folks, the terms and conditions for today's sale, they are on display at the front of the property on that rather large banner that gets blown over by the wind every 5 minutes, but they're on display. They're also on the back of your bidder's registration card. So I won't go through all of those terms in their complete entirety, but the important ones to note are quite simply, if you're intent on bidding, you do need to be registered to bid. And as you place your bids, please just hold up your number so I can identify you as a registered bidder. Now, of course, we are selling today subject to a reserve price, as is the case with all auctions. Now, if we don't quite reach that reserve, of course, the sellers will first negotiate with whoever's got the highest bid at that time. So the best position to be in, of course, is having that highest bid. If we do fall short of the reserve, I can assure you we have a very realistic reserve here today. So, of course, in relation to the contract and signing of, there's no cooling off rights to an auction sale. It's quite simply the best way to buy property in Canberra today. So, folks, I'll take the terms as understood if I do see you bidding. Of course, they're on the back of your cards, as I mentioned. Now, the contract of sale has been made available throughout the marketing. I'm sure Emma would have sent you a copy if you've been through the property. It does, however, legally describe the property as Block 15, Section 21 in the division of Hughes, of course, otherwise known as 54 Bamford Street. Vacant possession is how we are selling the property to you today. The inclusions, as noted down on the contract, are quite simply the fixed floor coverings, window treatments and light fittings as inspected. Of course, excluded is all of this wonderful furniture. The owners are going to hang on to that, they're going to take it with them, but I can assure you I can understand why. The date for completion, folks, we've got down here on or before the 11th of January 2019. We've been very transparent around the seller's motivation to sell. Quite simply, they're building a home, and you wouldn't believe it, but it's been delayed a little bit. So they're looking for a slightly longer settlement, and that 11 January will cover it, of course. As far as the deposit is concerned, the contracts call for 10%. There is a part deposit clause in the contract that will cover a part deposit. So whatever pre-negotiated terms you've made throughout myself and Emma, of course, will uphold those terms in relation to the deposit. So, folks, that's the contract document. I'll take it as understood if I see you bidding once again. So, folks, a property that we've been very excited about marketing this one, isn't it, Emma? And I think it's very lucky when we've been involved with the previous sale with the previous owners as well. But I can assure you this is a home that is, as I mentioned, meticulously finished off to exacting standards. Now, if it's the cantilevered carport at the front, fully engineered, of course, to this wonderful veggie, very healthy looking veggie garden over the back here. Everything from the letterbox, folks, to the back fence is absolutely thought through and finished off very, very well. The property itself, the floor plan, in my view, it's just that perfect size. It's got that nice sort of extension that's been done over time at the back here. There's also plans there that were previously considered by the previous owners about putting some additions on here, very well thought out plans as well. So there's certainly scope to, of course, upsize what's here, but in terms of what is here, I think I'd simply live with it as is because it's absolutely smashing. Of course, you've got the surround sound, you've got the beautiful kitchen and those good sized bedrooms as well. Folks, there's a lot to like about it. It's fully landscaped, it's in a prime location here in Hughes. I'm not going to rattle on for too much longer. I could go on all day about this one, Emma, but I'm not going to. I'm going to call now for an opening bid. Who'd like to kick us off here this morning for Bamford Street in Hughes? Where do we start? Normally like to start at about 2 mil and then work down from there if you like, guys. Could I say, suggest a number maybe somewhere around the, I don't know, call it out, let me know what your thoughts are. Maybe around the 8 mark to kick things home at 8. Thank you very much. Bid number 20, always hard to go first there, folks, so appreciate there at 800,000, away we go. Would have thought straight away 50 from there, but I'll take 20 now if you'd like to get involved. At 800,000 now we have, with our start, 800,000, good value buying at that sort of level, I can assure you. At 800,000 now, for a attempt in for 20, sir? Sure? Just have a think about up the back there. At 800 now we have. Don't be alarmed, neighbours, we won't be selling at that sort of level, but it's always it's good to start somewhere at 800,000 now. I'll call it away there. First time we're calling now at 800,000 only. Second time at 8. Third and final, sorry, 820. Welcome bidding there, sir. Bid number 12 at 820. Could I say 40 straight back? You sure? Just going to have a think about it in the shade there. At 820,000 now we have bid number 12. New interest now at 820,000. It's against you guys. You started things off. We're at 820. Shouldn't be too much hard a decision at that, I wouldn't have thought, if you're keeping an eye on what's selling. There's been one across the road that needed full renovations that sold recently for more than that, but at 820,000 now, called away. First time we're calling now at 820 only. You can still register, folks, if you're thinking that's good value. Second time now at 820. Third and final time, any interest? 830, why not? I'll let you back in for another 10 if you like, sir. It was 20 last time, I'll offer you 10 if you like. At 840 to put you back in front, we're at 830,000 now. Back with our starter at 830,000 now. Prime location here in Hughes. What do you think? No pressure, it's all good. We're at 830,000 now. Beautiful home here, requiring nothing more than someone to move on in and enjoy. But at 830 now, can I tempt you back in for another 10, sir? 840, can I call it? I'll call 3 times in if we have to.
835.
835. Give you the same courtesy of 5 on top if you like. But 835 now. 835,000 now. That's a renovator's delight in this part of town. That's the sort of price you pay. But at 835,000 now, looking for an increase. I'll call it away now if we have to. First time we're calling at 835. Second, third and final time now. Any interest there, guys? It's not going to help you buy it. Certainly at that level. 5 would be the minimum. 840 now we have. Give you the same courtesy if you like, sir. Another 5 on top of 45. We're at 840,000 now. 840. The neighbours will lynch me if I sell it at that sort of level. At 840,000 now. What do you think there, sir? 840. Back with our starter. At 840,000 only. Good value, all right. First time we're calling now at 840. Second, third and final time.
845.
45. Going to say 50 straight back. You said no a few times. Forgive me if I don't quite believe you. It's a good property. We're at 845 now, looking for 50. At 845,000 now, up the back there at 845. It's a beautiful backyard, a good size for a family gathering. It's that time of year, or getting close to it. At 845,000 now. First, second, third final time before we move right along. Any interest there? No, have a let it go. Well, so just bear with us. You've got the highest bid there, obviously at 845. I'm just going to go and chat inside, have a chat with our owners and see what we can do. So just bear with us for 1 sec. Patient, sorry it has taken a bit of time, but a very big decision to make here this morning. We do have an increase to 852,500, so you can just confirm that if that's okay. 852.5 with bid number 20, and we do have permission to sell the property. So we are on the market. If you'd like to get back involved now, sir, I know you've told me no, but I hear no a fair few times. Sometimes it means yes, but I'll call it 3 times. We are playing for keeps here in Bamford Street in Hughes at 852.5.
Another 2.5.
855. 855. Sorry, guys. We tried. I guess at that point at 855 now. It's back with our fellow up the back there at 855 now. I'll give you a fair and equal opportunity if you'd like to get back involved. Definitely out. We're going to sell it at 855 now. First, second, third, and final time. It's going, selling, sold. Congratulations, sir. Well done. Congratulations, guys. I'm really sorry that didn't quite work out. Congratulations to our new owner. Of course, you bought a wonderful property. On behalf of myself and the team, thanks for coming out, guys. Probably make your way.